Okay. So in our voice chat, we have a little message box. That is where you guys can find me when you're playing the game. It's gonna be easier on YouTube because it's fucking YouTube over there, you know, billions of fucking ads. Let's see if I can keep my run game going because I've had a really big run game for the last two. Because I played the one that me and Nick played and fucking hit over 300 rushing yards.
EA Sports welcomes you to the...
Johnson's fucking broken me. Last play of the fucking game, I break off a fucking big run. Sealed the fucking game. Alright.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson.
I've already
Up the middle, it's a breakaway!
Yeah. I've already scored, bro.
He does it! Touchdown! These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, kid, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
My run game is down in the league.
On the ground again with Johnson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
16 more yards. That's another.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings us 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll get it up to the 44. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives him the 1st.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Everybody rushing back to the line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Spins away, he's got some room. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They gain 11 on that play, and that means 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Johnson up the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Johnson again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This, our last play of the quarter. Rattler to the air now. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. He finds the football complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a first down.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They go counter. It's Johnson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yard on the play. And it's third down.
Hawk 70.
They'll try and get this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll run this with Johnson. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's Johnson on second down. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. A give. This is Johnson. Cuts right. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down, they're going back to Johnson. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
That's another first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Johnson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. It's Johnson again. And he's going to be stopped. Third and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They're going to throw for it on 4th. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rattler. Hauled in left side. And he's going to bring it up to the... before he stopped. Only about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Back now, pressure coming. Pass complete to Moss. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 14. And a first down.
Here's Johnson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
He was taken down.
Working quickly here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground again with Johnson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Johnson up the middle. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
42-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Moss hauls it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Low back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Going with Johnson here. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Johnson again. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll throw for it. No good. The pass goes in. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now.
Again to Johnson to start this drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run. Now a carry by Johnson. On the move, past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down. And with that run, he's eclipsed Adrian Peterson's mark of 296 rushing yards. And with it, set a new single-game benchmark for what it means to run the football well. Again, he's got room. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Offense working quickly.
16 more yards. That's another 1st down.
They'll run with Johnson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Offense to the line fast.
At the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
They'll try Johnson again. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys put up even more points in. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a week. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he'll get this to the 32. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A give up the middle. Here's George. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
49-yard line.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Rattler. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
First down. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Rattler. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
28-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Rattler wants to throw it. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one out to about the 13. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Again, it's Johnson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Johnson running right. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a first down.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Rattler working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
47-yard line.
Here's Rattler. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Up the middle, Johnson. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 7th. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here is 3rd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to...
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Back at the 27.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
There he goes left side.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
7-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
First down.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
226 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here's Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play.
On third down, Johnson.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one.
Short of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Johnson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the one.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep. And she's calling.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The first carry down, this is Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary.
That's good for a first down.
Now Johnson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
14 yards. That's another first down.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another first down.
A give up the middle. Here's George. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. There's 6. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And quickly they get to the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And inside run with George. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's 2nd down.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That boy from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Now back to throw. And he is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to Johnson again. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
1-yard pickup.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Johnson.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Johnson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
It's now third and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Mayer, his 6th touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep here for Edelman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Curtis Hodges as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Johnson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for a first down.
A give up the middle. Here's George. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Johnson again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, Rattler. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shot. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. The first down carry here for Johnson.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Johnson off tackle right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 2-yard line.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great... Plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the home team here, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the load up the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop me, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and a vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. There's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming. We starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Feeling me, back to back. Up. I've been trying to keep it cool, these little they tried to start it. Too late, my finger was already on. Call me shovel man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress. In your feelings better get a grip. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told bro to walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money cloud, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour about measure, I do not matter. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say them on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I make on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, know what's up. Oh, damn, I only come on. Hit Cat on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shot it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna give one no sneak. We throwing up 4s and 1s and 3s and talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to skate zone, 'cause it's out in Marlboro. I'm a pack of cards.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He gets away from one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 10 yards.
Again, it's Johnson. To the 43, second down. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Johnson again on second down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On third down, here's George. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
43-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off the hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
41 yards on the play. And a 1st down.
Johnson on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. What a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They go to Johnson again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler.
Man open, it's Moss complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Rattler off the bootleg.
Touchdown! So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They begin the drive with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now they're in the hurry-up.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
A give up the middle. Here's George.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here's Rattler.
Going deep here for Edelman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguar.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Rattler working out of the gun.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Rattler wants to throw it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Down to about the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air is Rattler.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And quickly they get to the line. The first down carry here for Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
Johnson again.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Johnson.
And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's George to start the drive.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
They'll get it up near midfield at the 49 before being taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27th. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rattler.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jags are right.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They run. It's Johnson. And even though he gets... Out of bounds to stop the clock. It's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Let's go.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Again, it's Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
An 8-yard gain.
Here we go with Johnson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Rattler. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Rattler. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here's George. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might be more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keeping that touch with my haters.
Others can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's like this, what you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see soar. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Hold up, y'all gotta pardon my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci LV no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw draws, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, you stuck on it. Mason Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss,
Yeah, yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so rugged. So right. It's so rugged. It's so right.
One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh.
Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Trip for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Sauced up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make him get slapped. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. It's so rugged. So right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, these talk to me wild like they ain't tired to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's done, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
It's so rugged. So right. It's so right.
Killer Cali, go closer. Do like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur. Coaster Nostra, stick up to your nose. This rolling stone and no. California, ill as pneumonia when we come for you. With that villain's aroma, pilling out. Spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers. Not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain. So you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't like it better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I house yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh.
Man, I got this swag. My head up to my bed. Yo, man, I got this swag. My head up to my bed. You know I'm popping tag. Swag when I surf. Now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the first down. A gain of 16 yards. Result is a first.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes a...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Able to avoid him at the 40. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
2nd and 9 now. And this is incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Get it. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And touchdown! Josh Oliver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go to Johnson again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, here's George. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down to the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And some room to work.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Max Brosmer, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that and not bad at all? I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running back. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson.
And a big hit there.
was a man coming with bad intentions, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. They'll go. Here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Johnson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to take the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tomlinson up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.J. McCarthy with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to regain the lead. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And spins away. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That is caught by Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 208 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Again, it's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A give up the middle. Here's George. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here's Rattler. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the fourth quarter.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.J. McCarthy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Johnson. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 162 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Here's Tomlinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Is to give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go again to Tomlinson.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Shelling through the defense. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
70, Timberwolves. Ready.
A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's go now.
At the 6-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On the play.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes third down and 7.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Up the middle, Johnson. And some pretty strong running there as they'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down. And that is going to do it, folks. A number of runners have come close, but with that last run, he'll now surpass Eric Dickerson's all-time record of 2,105 yards rushing in a single season. And the celebrations will begin, and he deserves them as he cements his place in NFL history. On first down, here's George. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
At the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
An inside run with George. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Once again, it's George. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Throwing is Rattler. For the left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield. Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, something that can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now Rattler. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And now this is going to depend. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Johnson on the counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The busy night continues for Johnson. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on it. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Now he gets free up the left sideline. Moving inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now. That run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 7. It's second.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good.
Now a handoff. Johnson.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19.
A give up the middle. Here's George.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air is Rattler.
Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Johnson.
186 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll give it to George.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
That's what a luxury.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That is intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.